All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today, our topic, as you see, about phones, which is not really my usual topic, but because this machine became a very heavily involved in our lives, so we would like to talk about it. As you see in front of us, this is a Apple phone, which is promoted for just a few days ago, and the phone game became a big. It's a big business, and today we will discuss what this is exactly is about. I mean, iPhone 8 and iPhone 10, and then iPhone 11, and then iPhone 12, and okay, when this is will end, what exactly we want really from a phone, and for how long we will be, going in that direction. Uh, you see, the purpose of a phone is to communicate, but the phone today is not to communicate no more. The phone today is a camera, a video, a movie, a social network. I mean, the phone is a computer. Before we have to go to the computer to send an email. So the phone today became everything. On you, let us say you can do shopping, you can order things. Additional for all the use of a normal way of phone. Now there's big discussion about, is the phone good, is the phone bad, the phone have a negative impact in our life. People became more lonely, and people became living like just separated from the society, and the stress which come from the phone, or, which because like you are isolating yourself, and you think you and the phone can live together, and you do not need anyone. So depend what you want from the phone and what is the phone for. There's people like there's people who own dogs, but there's people who dogs own them. I don't know how to explain this to you, but there is a huge difference between like I love the sea. I love the sea, and I love to watch the ocean. But the ocean, it is not going to own me, even though I love the ocean. I love the sound of the ocean. And the ocean give me a lot of benefit to relax, health. You can walk in the beach. There's many things. So some people, they like to own things, and owning those things give them some kind of comfort, like having a companion. He is a living creature, is called a dog. But sometimes dogs own you, you don't own the dog, which means you became like obsessed with dogs to the point you are exist for the purpose of that dog. The dog is the master, and you are the dog. Really, you are the dog, and he is the master. So anything in life without balance, if you drink too much water, you will be drowned. If you breathe too much air, you'll be suffocated. And the phone is no different. Too much salt will kill you, too much sugar will kill you, too much air will kill you, too much phone will destroy you. But phone is very good thing if like how to use it. Like for me, a few weeks ago I was on a trip, and I was recording videos using my phone. So for me, I was able to do my mission, which is speaking to you people around the world by using my phone. So the phone became a very useful for me. Yeah, a phone is something I use to deliver a good message. So the phone is not using me, I'm using the phone for the benefit of all of us. So if the phone can be for the benefit of you and benefit of people around you, phone then is a wonderful machine, the same as anything else around us in life. If that thing bring more benefit than harm, then this is a good thing. So today I wanted to talk about this topic because I receive many of you saying, what do you think about, like, I have a children's, and what I would do with etc. They have tablet, they have the phone, they have so let us in here we will divide the topic to let us see purpose. You see, when you give a child a phone, I mean, why the child he should even have a phone? Why a child he is 8 years old, 10 years old, even 11 or 12 should have a phone? That is a very wrong decision. First of all, a child is not capable of making decision about how to use things in the right way. So you need to you always supervise what the child is doing. You see, the phone today is connecting you to the media, to the internet, and he can see everything. If I go on YouTube right now, I type 2 words, you will see, you know, scary stuff. So you cannot live, you know, and say, okay, I have phone, my child he have a phone, and let him do whatever he wish. Your child might end somewhere else. You know, there's a program. Let me try to remember what it's called. It is not Instagram. It's called, I think, Live Me. Live Me. I downloaded this app and I was hoping maybe I can do broadcast there. But this app was full of crazy, scary stuff. You see, children are used in a very bad way. And I'm talking about sexual activities. So the parents who gave the child the phone, and this child he go online and there is a lot of ugly, scary, crazy people there. We are talking about hundreds of millions. They have access to you, and you are a child, and you are expecting to have your child having fun. So if you are a kind of parent who do that to your children's, you are really a very bad person. So I believe children should not have any access whatsoever to the internet unless the parents are sitting next to them, which means it have to be limited time, and the parents are sitting there and they are guiding them what to see, what to read. Same as TV, actually. If you are a person who have thousands of TV stations and you are asking yourself, okay, well, my son, he like to watch movies. What kind of movies he watch? There's all kind of crazy stuff. Well, it's going to have a huge impact in the life of your child, will change his character to the point he might even shoot you. We heard about many children, they shot their parents because shooting, it became a game. It's not really something, you know, like bad. It is fun. You know, this is what you are showing them, or buying them games and they are play the games and they are enjoying shooting. You are training him to be a criminal. So for children, I believe that children should not have access to phone at all. And I'm talking about smartphone. If you want to give them a phone which they can call you in case of emergency, that's good. You can buy them a small tiny phone from the old style where they can only send texts and make phone calls like, okay, mom, come and pick me up, I finished school, or something urgent happened. That's good. But having a smartphone is something very dangerous. Now, you as an adult is a different story. You as an adult, supposedly, you know how to control what do you want. But we notice because of the commercial power. You see, commercial power is extremely powerful. I'm talking about advertising. And, you know, the second you, you know, if you type right now in Google, just type phone, and then you will find all kind of commercial appear on your screen, making you want to buy a phone. If you see like the advertising of iPhone, 12 MP wide camera, so like they're trying to talk to you, see, okay, what do you want? You like, are you obsessed with the camera? You love cameras? Me myself, I love to take pictures. So the phone today became a camera, a video camera. Actually, some phones, they take a video even better than professional cameras. What do you like? You like to play games? The phone can make you play games. So they are talking to your needs and they try to subdue you to buy their product by making all your needs here, and they try their best to convince you that our phone is the best and forget about the rest. It doesn't matter where you go, you will find that there is only one thing those phones they want from you, or those companies. They want you to buy their product, and the product extend from a smartphone to smartwatch to smart TV, and the only one there is not a smart, maybe you. Because if they were able to make you buy their product when you do not need it, that's mean you are not the smart person. You know, many of us, they start in changing their phones each time the new phone come. That's mean you are, or you became a fool, because there's not much different between the new phone and the older phone, to the point you are going to waste your time, which it's your money. You know, you work for it. I mean, when you spend $1,000 for a phone or even more, how long it took you to make $1,000? So you can say you are wasting your time and you are wasting your ability to save for something better, maybe to buy a house, maybe for your children, maybe for their school. So those gadgets, they are sucking your income and making someone there rich and making you poor, because you are buying them, but yet you do not need those gadgets. It's good to have a good phone, giving you all access, all good things, but it's stupid to change what you have just to change. So what I'm trying to say, the phone is not the problem. You having a good phone, and me myself, I love to have a good phone. Why not? I mean, later I'm going to post some videos to show you. I took videos when I was in France and other countries in Europe. Very beautiful. Instead of carrying heavy big camera, so now I can share my good moments with all people who loves me, and I love them. But I do not need to change my phone every few weeks or every few months. As long the phone is doing the purpose, and you just still you want to change it just because there's a new phone coming. And now we talk about the other thing, which is the social. You see, if you look at the screen, it might look sad, like nobody even looking at anyone. Everybody is looking at the phone. I mean, everybody almost. But I see some positive stuff there. I mean, at least everybody is peaceful. Nobody is shouting. This is a train station where there's nothing to see. I mean, there is just a train coming and people are waiting. So maybe it's not a bad thing to have a phone in your hand and maybe watch some videos or listen to some songs, relax. You are working all day long, etc. But the phone should not be the way to communicate and the only way to communicate. Phone should be, or the smartphone today, to communicate with people there is no way you can reach to by meeting them. Like now, there's many of you are listening to me and they are from the Far East, which means they are literally in the other side of the earth. So for me, there's no way I can communicate with you if I don't have the computer, the internet, the phone, etc. So if this is what make me able to communicate with people, that's mean this thing is wonderful. But if you are a person who live with me in the house and yet I have to text you so we can talk, that's mean we became really obsessed and we are stupid. So we have always to use the phone for what it's made for. Communication is what the phone is made for. So if the phone will help me to communicate with more people, that's mean I am not isolating myself from the society. In fact, I became a very active person, and I was able to use that small gadget for my sake and the sake of others, helping them. As an example, I'm a Christian, and as you know, I use whatever I have as a tool to teach about my belief. So that was a very powerful. So if I say, oh no, you know what, I'm not going to do that, I will do what Paul he did, or what Peter he did. He went from city to city and he was teaching the gospel. But that was at that time, because this is what the only way they can do it. Today actually there's a lot better way. Maybe I don't want to say a lot better way, but I'd say more powerful to extend the teaching. is to reach out to people. There is no way you can talk to them, not even in 100 years from now. So what Paul he did, and what Peter did, and the Messiah himself he did, is making speeches to the crowd, because this is the only way to communicate. But today we can make the speech to hundreds and thousands and millions without being in the crowd. So it can be a very useful tool. It can be a very harmful tool. Depend, as anything in life, how to use it. People, they drive a car to go to work, but somebody might drive a car to do something bad to others. We use a knife in the kitchen to make food for it, to feed our children, but somebody might use the knife for something very harmful. So it is not really the gadget in our hand, it's what we do with it. What do you want from this gadget, and what's exactly the purpose of this gadget? If you became just a customer who buy phones just because they made a new phone, that's mean you are a slave of gadget, and you are really a very poor person. Like, you know, I'm looking like at this new iPhone 11. I mean, what is a new iPhone 11 better than the phone before it? It's the same. They are just fooling you. And now, because you have an obsession, oh, you know, the iPhone, the new phone is out, iPhone 11, and they are so expensive, and they are made in China. At the end of the day, you are buying something made in China. So what about buy something made in China and a lot cheaper, because both of them are made in China anyway? So they, you know, like we people, we buy things because of, let us say, atmosphere. Let me tell you, like, explain it to you. If you are sitting between a bunch of sleepy people and they start yawning, the first one, the second one, everybody is yawning, you know, you will feel asleep anyway. And if you are sitting between a bunch of people who they are so excited for a product, you will become excited too, because a human being, they are not machines, they are emotional, and your emotion driving you, and those commercials, they are trying to drive your emotion. If you look, kick your video up a notch, over a smidge, blah 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 blah. Okay, that's so now you will think, if you buy this phone, you can make a movie and Sylvester Stallone will be there. I mean, look at this, that's it. But this is not true. This is absolutely not true. This is commercial. Those who made this commercial and this video in front of you, they are professional who made this video for you. You are not going to be able to do that. They post for you pictures, which is really amazing, and then they bring you some people who they are supposedly making review in YouTube for the phone, and supposedly they are making a decent review, etc. But all of them, they have their own agenda, and they are getting paid mostly, and the purpose to make you believe. Today I'm going to make a real review about iPhone 11. And he say a few negative things, but he say a lot of positive things. And the only positive thing at the end of the day, that you became poorer. You spend $1,000 or more to buy a little tiny phone, which is not different from the phone before it. So how they convince me, we know how it works. How they make me buy their product, we know how it works. But how we can be fooled, I mean, you should know how it works, how they can fool you. Don't buy things you do not need. If you are not a person who, you know, like, imagine somebody, he's a photographer, and he make living from taking pictures. Do you blame him for buying a camera for $3,000? No, because this guy, he make living. It's like blaming a guy who work as a taxi driver for buying a taxi. You know what I mean? So if this phone or this gadget is going to improve your life, then get it. But if it is not what you really need, why you want to buy it? There's many smartphones, they are cheap one and they are fine. If you are not a person who is doing blogging in YouTube and you are hoping that you will make a lot of money from your blog, then why you need a very expensive phone? Those people, they buy the phone today and tomorrow they got the money back. So it is an investment, not a loss. But if you are just a person who want to take a selfie, send it to your friends, send it to your wife, send it to your son, I mean, whatever selfie it is going to be fine. All the phones today, they take really fine pictures. So always we have to think, what is the purpose of doing things? As anything in life, like why you want to get married? Many people don't think about it, by the way. They get married and then they think, and then this is why they end with divorce. Like after he got married, after 6-7 months, he said to himself, why I did that to myself? Why I'm married? So you have to ask yourself the question before you do the thing, not after. Why I did and why I want to do. People, they do things and then they ask themselves the question because they are driven by emotion. You see, emotion is the major driver for a human being. I mean, we are like a huge electric wave of emotion. Your body, all of it is electricity, and the more this electricity is getting excited, the more you will make a wrong decision. So what do we like? What is the accomplishment? This is the first question we should ask ourselves. If I buy this phone, which is going to cost me, I don't know what the price for this phone now, i11, I'm not interested, I will never buy it. But what is my interest and what is the purpose of it? If the purpose is to spend my money, okay, have fun. There's many people, they are waiting for you to spend your money. You know, I spoke in my other channel about a brand. I don't know if you watch the videos in my other channels. It's called The Quality of Life. You can watch it there. Let me show you this. There is people, they have obsession with some brands. Like this is the website of it's called Michael Kors. Actually, they have a lot of pictures. I'm trying to avoid their pictures. Give me a second. Look like I cannot use their website. I see nothing but naked pictures. All right. Michael Kors, $246 for a plastic bag, $465, $208. I mean, why in the world a woman, she wanna spend $246 for a little tiny bag made from plastic? The answer is very simple. They love to show off. This is a show off. This is not because you need it. Is that true? This is just to show off. You want to put the sign of MK, which I think is a summary of mad what? Mad person. So just because you want to show other girls that, look, I bought Michael Kors. And the other girl, she would say, wow, it's so beautiful. And the funny, by the way, men, when they look at women, they don't see Michael Kors. They look at other things. For sure, depend on the men. They might look at your feet, they might look at your legs, they might look at your but they will not look at your Michael Kors. This is only women thing. Show off. So just to spend to show off, not you spend because you need, that's mean you are a fool. It's foolish. Actually, when I see somebody dressing, spending to show off, they go down from my standard. They are not in the standard what I like to associate with. Me myself, I wear a very humble clothes. Most of the time I wear a short and a sandal. You can say 99.99999% I dress like this. And my short costs $10 and my t-shirt costs $3 and my sandal costs maybe 15. And who like it, who don't like it, I don't care. So if you spend to show off, you are a show off person. You think that this bag will give you a value, right? Otherwise, why you are buying it? Will make you more valuable in the society. So the phone is $1,000, the purse is $246, the watch is $500, the necklace God knows how many thousands. Okay, so what are you now? You became a target for thieves. Good luck with that. You just get the attention of every criminal in town. That's exactly what happened. So you might even end being in trouble. And instead of showing off to look as you thought you will look, you just became a target for every thief in town. Wearing a bracelet which is costing you a lot of money. So all gadget we should have, if it's not gadget to use, it is a gadget to abuse. You are abusing yourself. God knows most of those women who spend $246. And by the way, this is a cheap one. I saw for some for 3,000, some for 4,000. You will not believe it. There's some purses are very, very expensive, and it's made from plastic. And even if it's made from leather, what kind of leather is that? You can go to India and buy the whole elephant with the same leather. You can buy 10 crocodile. It's made from a crocodile, brother. So what, crocodile? And why you even want to, you know? And look, you are supposedly a person who love animals. I love animals. So why you are killing crocodile just to make a purse? I am against killing animals. I'm vegetarian. And then she wear a fur made from the bear just to show off, right? So this is the disease is coming with those gadgets, that we became people who buy things just to show off, not because we need them. So now, okay, I'm going to buy iPhone 11 because, you know, people around me, they bought it and they are showing off, so I will show off too. You know, I cannot be just a other person who don't have it. I have to have it. I mean, come on. What do you want my friends to say about me? Cheap, he did not change his phone since 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Why you care? Let them say whatever they want. You are smart and they are a fool. Who care what they say? Actually, there's one of you, he made a comment. I said I have an old car, if you remember. Let me see if I can find that comment in the other video. So I said I have an old car, And then one person, he said, okay, what kind of a man you will be? Women, they will look at you and they will say, what kind of a man this man is, who is not he is not buying a new car, how like he cannot afford it, how cheap he is, blah 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 blah. I wish I can say. I would try to look for the comment. Like, I mean, the guy, he have his own opinion that if you are a man, I made a video, it's called The Purpose of Life, if you remember it. So in the video we spoke about what is the purpose of our life.
This is your brain when you enjoy a sweet night's sleep on a
commercial
Nectar
here.
mattress. This is your brain when you sleep on a
all right, we have to stop this. All right, so in the comment section, let me see if I can go to the comment section, trying to find this comment. I find it very funny and very embarrassing for the person who wrote it, because if a woman, she want to marry me because I have a new car, and a woman, she would respect me because she think I have good income, and I mean, you know, the judgment of people is really funny and really weird. I'm just trying to find this comment, which I find it kind of hilarious. Anyway, I don't know, like maybe, I mean, you get the point. We found it or not, but if a woman, she will marry you because you have an iPhone, well, she will leave you for the same reason. Because tomorrow there's a new iPhone and somebody he have it and you don't have it. I mean, this is stupid. So if a woman, she will marry you because you have a new car, well, she is not marrying you, she is marrying the car. I mean, how in the world you people think? And I'm talking about this person who left a comment. What kind of a person you are? You have a car, it's 13, 14 years old. Why not? My car is running fine. Why I want to change it? In USA, the speed limit is 65. So you have a Ferrari and I have my old car. We are the same. Both of us, we can go to 65. You know what I mean? If you have a Ferrari in USA and I have my old donkey, which I call it a donkey, by the way, but we are the same because both of us, we cannot exceed the limit of 65 miles an hour. So what the point? You bought a Ferrari which can make you go to 100 miles, but you cannot go 100 miles or 200 miles. So what the point? What the point, brother? You know what I mean? You have to be smart. So if you are going to spend just to spend and to show off, okay, you are a show-off person. And really, I don't respect this kind of people. I don't even associate with them. I love simple people. And you are rich, you are humble. When you don't show off and you are rich, that means you are humble, not a cheap for me. Unless you are really cheap. And this is a different story. So showing off business is an illness. It is an illness in the society. And there's a group of people who love to show off. They associate together, you know, because they enjoy it, and they start gossiping. You see what she is wearing? Yeah, look what she is wearing. She bought it. I think it cost her $3,000. Whoa, $300. How she can afford it? Where she got the money? And then they start talking about you. Where you get the money? There's some people, they love attention. Attention. And you think by buying those things you get the attention, but you do not need them. Buying a purse costing you thousands of dollars. If we type expensive, guys, I want to show you something. Please forgive me for showing it to you. It's something hard to believe. you something. Hold on. Please forgive me for. Let us go here. Did I have a double voice all this time? I hope not. I don't know how this thing opened. Look at this. What is the price for the purse? Guys, do you see the price? Do you see the price? $97,500. Do you see the price? Oh, hold on. This is nothing. Go down. The verse is a $3,000,000.8. How much? $3,000,000.8. There's people dying in Africa to get a piece of rice to eat. There's people sleeping in the street under bridges everywhere, and I saw them with my own eyes. And there is somebody is willing to spend for a purse which they will throw in the side of their car, and God knows how many they have of them. $3.8 million. That's mean you are a sick person. Literally. Selfish, sick, and you have an illness that's called showing off. With $4 million, you can build a village in India. Nice village for many poor people. So what about taking this purse and say, hey, I'm going to give you my purse? You did not give a lot, you give just a purse. And here you see the foolishness of a human being. How somebody convinced somebody to spend $4 million to buy a little tiny piece of leather. You know what I mean? How somebody can convince you? Let us say, okay, let's say I have hundreds of millions of dollars, but how somebody can convince me that this purse worth 3.8 million? Here you notice the power of the, the show-off community. When you go and live between show-off community and you become rich, then you have to show off as they show off. Otherwise, you cannot join the community of show-off. It's like a club of show-off. This is not only about commercial. You see, the one who make you buy it is the people you associate with more than the commercial. If you are a person who associate yourself with people who show off, you find yourself slowly drawn in their water, in their swamp. You became one of them. He buy a watch, smartwatch, or you have to buy smartwatch too. Oh, he have a nice phone, I have to get a nice phone too. I have to get even nicer phone. For me, I laugh. I literally laugh at this. This is sad, and I feel sorry for those people. So our topic is very simple. Either we buy things or things they buy us. So when you are in control of what you buy and you buy what you need, then you are a smart person. If you buy things you do not need, that means somebody is controlling you like a toy. And somebody controlling you is things around you, people you live with, people you associate with. You buy just because they buy. You have a jealousy, you have a show-off illness, You know, you cannot accept to live without showing off, because who need a purse? I mean, what this purse is about? I can get you one for $3. Actually, all of those, if you go to many country, they make a copy of them and they look exactly the same. You can get them for $15. Wearing a Rolex watch, okay, Rolex watch would do the same exactly as $10 watch in Walmart. Trust me in that. Do you know that? Same time, if I leave it in somewhere, I will not be sad if somebody stole it. I bought a watch from Walmart. I think it was $10, something like that, and it's still working until now for many years. I mean, I was wondering like when this battery will die, and it's from Walmart. You like Rolex? Okay, what is special about Rolex? It's going to make your day happy. Let me tell you what your Rolex can do to you. Can make you lose your hand. Can make every criminal in town chasing you. That's what Rolex, you know, the second you start showing off, you know, just get ready for what is next. As simple as that. You see, if you buy stuff, even if you buy normal stuff, don't take the boxes and put them in the front of your house, because a thief, he will walk by, maybe taking drugs. He will say, oh, this guy, he just bought a new TV. You just told everybody you have a new TV. So you have to be smart. Even when you buy good stuff, it is not to show off, because show off can bring you into trouble. You will see a smart person, he go and he tell everybody, I'm going vacation tomorrow, and everybody knows his address. So just guess what? You just told every thief in town that you are from this day to this day, the house is empty. Take your time. You can take you can eat my food, you can sleep in my bed, and even you can have babies. So my friend, life is about being smart and intelligent. Otherwise, if you are a fool, everybody who is bad, there's bad people around us. It's a fact. It's not a fantasy. This earth is not heaven. There's a criminals, there's rapists, there's thieves, there's drugs addict, there is, and people, they do things sometimes just for stupid reason. Like I heard the story of a guy, he want to steal the pipe of gas line from a house to sell it so he can buy some drugs, and he burned himself. I mean, look at this madness because of the drugs. He went to the pipe which is coming from a house, connected to the meter of the company, the gas company. I mean, how in the world do you think about this? He's high. He's high. He's in different galaxy now. So he started working with the pipe to steal it, and then the pipe went in fire and he burned himself. Yeah, maybe we should make a video about makeup. That will be a special video, but don't, you know, I hope ladies will not be insulted if I because this will be a very harsh one, the makeup story. The makeup, you know, make up. I mean, it's a makeup. That's meaning you are fake. I mean, you are making up. It's not your face, and you are not beautiful no more, and it is just a fake image of you. So what is the point? You make a man like you, okay, later you wash your face, he will see different person, he will run away. What about he loves you for the way you are? It's the same as showing off too. Fake eyelashes, fake lips. I mean, everything became fake. But sooner or later, you will marry this man, you go with him in bed, and what, are you going to have makeup 24 hours, 7 days a week for the rest of your life? And then one day you go to the bathroom, you take a shower, he look at you, he says, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" "Oh, I'm your wife." What happened? Where is your big eyes? And where's your long lashes? And what happened to shiny cheek. Like, what happened? And what was those wrinkles in your neck? And what those wrinkles above and under your eye? Like, what happened? Who are you? He will not recognize you. And then, because you drive him crazy, he will go and buy iPhone. And then he will take pictures of you with iPhone with the beautification. And then he will look at your picture in the phone with the beautification, preferring not to look at you as a real person. Right? Because my wife in the beautification, it looked a lot better than my wife. And the funny, you see some girls now these days, they take pictures using the beautification and they post it around. And like, look at this. Who is this girl? Huh? Like, imagine you are a child, you see your mom picture, and your mom, she doesn't look like your mom. Who is this woman? Like, who is she? Is that my neighbor or someone else? I don't know. I did not recognize my mom. So I don't know what people want, but you see, obviously, everybody is buying things for a purpose. If the purpose is to have a phone will give you shots, which is not you, make your picture look beautiful. Like there's a phone, it's called Vivo. This phone, I'm not going to do a commercial for it, but it's funny. I was in Asia, and I was looking at the phones. And look, like in Asia, there is, like there's a very big interest in beautification, very big interest in the beautification. So the guy who is selling the phones, he told me, oh, this phone can make you skinnier and can make you taller. I said, really? He said, yeah. This phone, brother, can make you taller and can make you skinnier, like live in camera, which means people will see you live, yet you are not the same person. Okay, and what is next? So you are taller in camera now, and you are skinny in the camera, and your face look totally different in the camera. And this is good to fool people who maybe they are doing online dating. But when he meets you in live, real time, he will run away. He will say, "Who are you? Who are you? Where are you coming from? What happened to the women I saw in the camera?" Like, what is that? So everybody have his own, let us say, some people, they like to run away from reality by those things. Okay, I don't like myself, how I look like, so I'm going to take a picture with the beautification and look at me. I look like I am 20 years younger, which would make me one day old. So I mean, but this is just a fake thing. It's just, you did nothing. You are just fooling yourself. You are, and okay, you will send a picture for a guy over online and he will say, "Wow, you look so good, so beautiful." But he's talking about not you. He is not saying you are beautiful. He is saying that one in that image looks so good. It's not you. So what you did, you are fooling yourself. So if we ask the question again, can you live without your phone? The question, why I should live without my phone? If the phone is making my life easier, better, no, I should not live without my phone unless I decide to take a vacation from it. If you are a person who make living by using the phone, let us say you are a real estate agent, you have to carry your phone. You are a doctor, so phone is not the problem. It is not. It is us, the problem. Like owning a dog. You can own a dog, or the dog will own you. You see somebody, he have 10 dogs. I mean, what's wrong with you? Why you have 10 dogs? What about having 10 children? Isn't it better? No, 10 dogs. And then you became a servant for those dogs because you have to walk them, you have to clean their poop, you have to take them out, you have to take them to doctor, you have blah 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 blah. So you became just a servant for a bunch of dogs. Same as any other things. At least the dog is a creature, you know, you can like have a warm feeling having a dog. 10 dogs for safety. Trust me, dogs these days, they don't bring you safety anymore. The time where dogs bring you safety is over. You know, I mean, what dogs can do for safety? They can shoot them. What safety? Anyway, so we have to be smart. We have to be vigilant of things around us. We should not be allowing others to abuse us and take our money to buy things which we do not need. Do what is right and what is good for you. If the phone will improve your life and the phone will make you know more people, not less, the phone will make you associate with more people, not less, then go to the phone. If the phone will make you a lonely dead man or woman sitting in your bed like a potato couch, destroying your health, you don't go out, you don't walk, you don't do anything, then the phone is killing you. So depend in what you do and how you do it. For me, using the gadget, as I said, it is a great way to communicate with people around the earth. Actually, without those things, you guys, you will not even know me. So depend who you are and what do you do. Any other question, guys? I am going to go and stand there in the train and I'm going to start texting you from there. So enjoy your life, including having a phone. It's a joy. Take pictures of things around you, have fun with your friends. It is not the problem. The problem if we became just a consumers who buy things we do not know, and this way we became people who they are living to make somebody rich, and we stay poor. Buy a phone, but not every few months. Your phone should last you 2 years, 3 years average. And if you are not really in need to update it, don't update. As long the phone is what you want. Like there's people, they don't want to search the internet. They don't care for the internet. So having a small tiny phone from the old days is perfect. Wonderful. So why he wanna buy an expensive smartphone if you will not use it for what it's made for? Always do things for the reason you think it's good, and always ask yourself first, that is it worth it, and what is the purpose and what is the accomplishment? So you are a person who live in Indonesia, as an example. You make, I don't know what is the salary average. What is the salary average, guys, in Indonesia? People who they are from Indonesia, can somebody help me? What is the average salary in Indonesia? How much money usually? The average, not the poor, not, you know, the standard, like middle class. How much people they make a month? Because then we can see $350. Okay, imagine you want to buy an iPhone and you are an Indonesian and you are making $350 or $200, or maybe some people they make 100. I don't know. I mean, that's crazy. And trust me, you will find people who they are poor buying those phones. Actually, I noticed that poor people, they spend a lot more than rich. The poor person, because he's poor, he say, okay, well, you know what, I will never be able to be something, so at least let me buy a phone, right? He's living in the swamp. He don't have a roof in the top of him. He don't have a house. He's making little money, yet he wanna buy an expensive phone. To fight his let us say harsh life, let us say I'm going to spoil myself. But you are not spoiling yourself, my friend. You are destroying yourself. Instead of saving some money, so in the future you can get better in your life for something better to do, what about saving the money, and one day you can open a small tiny store and you sell cell phones or even cell phone accessories, so you don't be working for somebody, making somebody money, making yourself money. 10 cell phones from iPhone is $10,000. In many places, $10,000 they can open a business for you, right? So we have to be smart, otherwise we will pay a very heavy price for decisions we make. And actually we are not making the decision most of the time with those things. It is someone else making the decision for us. Society around us, commercial influence of many things, and we do make decisions thinking that we are going to be better by having such a phone or such a camera. You will see a Filipino guy going all the way to Dubai, and he spent the whole year working there, and then he come back not with money, he come back with keyboard, he come back with the fancy camera and expensive phone. So you spend 12 months of your life far away from your family, seeing no kids, no your wife, your mother, your parents, your street, your road, your society, your country, living in the middle of nowhere, giving you a shelf bed, and there is 10 in the top of you and 10 underneath of you, to come back with a keyboard. And then you go next year and you work for another 12 months, and then you come back with a new keyboard. So you work for 20 years in the Gulf as a servant, people abusing you there, and we know the human right abuse in some countries for foreigners who work in their countries, and just to come back with the camera and the phone. That because many of those poor people, they are under the influence of showing off, thinking that living happy is buying those things. Living happy, my friend, is when you become older, you will not be hired by many people. You see, in the Philippines, they have a problem. If you get older, nobody hire you. They discriminate age. If you are 35, even 35, you are still young, still is going to be hard for you to find a job. You believe it? If you are 40, that is extreme difficult to find a job. If you are 50, say bye-bye. That's it. You are a senior citizen. Nobody will say hello to you. So you have a window of 15-20 years to make some money, so you can open maybe a business, do something for your future. What do? You spend those 15 years of your life buying gadget, buying phones, buying cameras. Well, those cameras, they will not give you security. After a few months, those cameras, if you put them for sale, nobody will buy them. Right? So we have to be smart, especially if you are a person who is limited with income. Otherwise, you are leading yourself into self-destruction. Good to be smart, my friend. Foolishness is self-destruction, and you cannot blame others for your foolishness, right? And I'm saying this advice for all the poor people because really I love them. You see, when somebody have a big income, I mean, he bought a phone or not, who cares? I mean, it's just a little thing. Like maybe it's buying a phone, it's an income of 2 hours for some people, or maybe even 1 minute. It's like burning a cigarette. But if you are a poor and it takes you a long time to make such a money, Why you want to destroy yourself and your life? Never buy unless you need it, and that thing will improve your life and maybe will give you income. If this is not the case, don't do it. Wearing let us say expensive clothes will not make you rich. Still you are poor. Those who go and they have obsession, I want to wear this brand Gucci, I will never even wear it for a second. What is Gucci? And nobody look at, by the way, I mean, who care if you are wearing a jeans for $10, $5 or $1,000? It says just jeans. It will not make you fly. It will not take you to the space. It's not going to make you smarter. Actually, it's showing me that you are a fool. Here we go. You just spend your money to make somebody who owns this company to be a billionaire. Those people are billionaires because of a fool who buy their product, which they do not need and does not make any difference from anything else. A jacket cost, you know, for how long you want to wear this jacket? You spend, let's say, $2,000 to buy it. 10 years? No, you cannot. People, they will start saying, oh, okay, especially you are a person who care for Gucci. It's mean you care for showing off. So what you would do, you wear it for 2 months and then you buy a new one. Buy one for $5 and then after 2 months buy another one for $5. Here we go. I spent $10 in 4 months. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for being here, and I hope that's today we share. I share my thought. You don't have to agree with me. You can buy whatever you wish. This is your money. Do whatever you wish with it. But I care for people to do what is right. And for me, I always make decisions based on what is right. Like once I was invited to go somewhere, and then I searched for the hotel. Okay, the hotel is so expensive. I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to pay for this. I will not even go. Even those who invited me, imagine, they said we will pay for the hotel. They will pay. It's an invitation. Still, I refused. God is my witness, because I don't like to be ripped off. Even you are the one who invited me, you will pay for it, because this is a rip off for me. That's mean I am the fool. Last year I was invited to make a seminar in a big church, and the seminar was in a hotel. In the hotel they have a refrigerator to drink. The water, I think it was for $10 or $15. A water. I did not drink from it, even though everything I drink inside this room is paid by the church. I will not pay a penny. The room, it was inside the room, the bill will go to them because I am invited as a guest to make a speech. Guess what? I did not drink water from there, and my lunch was in McDonald's. Even though I am not the one who will pay, neither for the food, whatever I order, it is for free for me. But it's not really for free. The church will pay for it. So either I'm going to abuse the kindness of those Christian people who invited me to make a speech and order the most expensive food, the drink, even water is expensive. I mean, it's very expensive. It's 5 stars hotel. So I went to McDonald's. They asked me, we did not see you for the lunch. We look for you. I said, I was outside. And they said, where you went? I said, well, I just searched for McDonald's. What's wrong with McDonald's? I am full. I'm very good to go to speech. If you eat a meal cost you $100 in the hotel or $5 in McDonald's, trust me, it's the same at the end of the day. At least in McDonald's I was full. In the hotel they will give you, you know, you go to restaurants. This has happened to me in the Philippines. So I order a dish, you know, and in the picture it looked big. Then they bring it to me, and I said, "This is what is this?" They said, "Sir, this is your food." I said, "This is an this is an ashtray. This is like this is so small. It's like a cookie dish. What is this?" So I learned, you know, that in restaurants there, especially if they look clean and you know, you pay a lot, you eat less. Actually, you are not eating. I need like 10 dishes like this to be full. Where is the dish? Where is the dish? There's no dish. So people are coming here to do what? Just to show off then? So you spend a lot of money to eat nothing, literally. But in the Philippines, it was the same in McDonald's. The first time I saw McDonald's in the Philippines, they gave me, I ordered a sandwich. I said, "This is a cookie. What is a sandwich?" I said, "Is that a sample to try or something?" He said, "No, sir, this is your sandwich." So in the Philippines, if you want to buy McDonald's, get ready. If you are usually eat 2 sandwiches in USA, that means you need 5 or 6 sandwiches in the Philippines, for it's very tiny, very small. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you, and leave your comment about what we said. And please don't download this video. This is a video to stay here. It have nothing to do with the original topic we talk about usually. So leave this video here. Don't download it. And with this, I say may the Lord bless us all and keep us safe from being used and abused by all kind of things around us, trying to control our mind and our soul, trying to make us a consumers, buying machines. We are a living human. We have feeling, and we should do what is good for us and for others. And the good ones of us, they think about others, not only about themselves. So stay away from being selfish, buying things because you start worshiping yourself, glorifying yourself, thinking that you can make yourself something totally different just by buying things. Showing off is an illness, it's a disease, and will not take you anywhere good. Thank you for being here, and see you soon again. Christ is my Lord, and his wisdom will guide me. Take care.